started, let's begin. Come on, let the magic in. Listen close, hear the sound. Listen up, it's all around. Wishing upon a star, dreaming right where you are. I'm going to Disney World. I'm going to Disney World. I'm going to Disney World. Yeah, I'm going to Disney World.
You're listening to the WDW Park Hopper Podcast, experiencing the magic one park at a time.
Hello and welcome to the WDW Park Hopper Podcast. My name is Dan, and on this show you get to follow me as I hop around all the Disney parks, recording my experiences one at a time, all taken in that stereo sound. Well, thank you so much for downloading show number 26. This week, we're going to head out on the Mississippi River. Yep, we're going to head back to the time of Mark Twain and head on over to Tom Sawyers Island and see what there is to discover. Then we're going to make our way over to the Liberty Belle and take a trip down the Mississippi River. All right, it's a beautiful sunny day as the sun dances off the mighty Mississippi as it makes its way slow and steady, lazily down to the Gulf of Mexico. Off we go to find adventure. Well, it's time to head on back to the good old days. Yeah, that's right. Back in the days when Walt Disney was a kid. You'd venture on out in the summertime on the Mississippi River with Tom Sawyer and his buddies. Let's head on over to Tom Sawyer Island. See what adventure we can dig up. All right, we're going to take a little raft ride over to Tom Sawyers Island here.
All right, everybody, watch your step going down. Have a great adventure. Go act like you're 8 again, and if you are not 8 yet, you receive some.
All right, here we are on Tom Sawyers Island. Welcome. If you like dark caves, mysterious mines, bottomless pits, shaky bridges, you have come to the best place I know. Huck Finn and myself was plenty scared too. Huck was more scared than me. Tom was not Huck. Here's a Tom Sawyer map. I better study this map so I know how to get out of here. Right. That's nice. I've never been here. Let's see what we got. There's a windmill. Actually, it's got a little refurb going on. Old Scratch's Mystery Mine. I've explored many old mines, but this one is the best ever. Strange things happening here, so keep sharp. Don't stop for nothing. Tom. It's creepy. It's dark. There's a lantern to guide the way. Going down, down, down into the mine. Wow. It's weaving and winding. The floor's unstable. Whoa. What do we got here? We've got some water running. Pretty fancy. All right, back into the mine. Weaving around, weaving. Luckily these lanterns are here to light our way.
But the screws are going through it.
Okay, and we come out the other side. Back to where we started. All right, I'm gonna meander on around the windmill here. There's a door that says keep out. Don't you worry, Injun Joe ain't been seen in these parts for a long time. His cave is deserted. P.S. If you want to, maybe you could hurry just a little bit. Huh. Injun Joe's cave, and I go. Ooh. Ah. Passageway with some markings on the wall, fish bones and starfish. Whoa! Stalactites. I don't see Injun Joe. And I've come to the end. That Injun Joe, he's pretty shifty. Weave around. Somewhere this must exit. Oh, there's a wooden bridge. Wooden bridge over some water, I reckon. Go this way. Back around. Whew. You get lost in there. All right, we're going to go across this crazy barrel bridge. Don't seem too stable. Oh, feet might get wet. Oh, it's a little crazy. All right, just go from barrel to barrel. It's kind of rickety. Phew, I made it across, I survived. Well, this looks like a nice little resting place here. Sit and watch the world go by. If I'm not mistaken, this is Aunt Pollys, isn't it? Oh, it don't say. At least in a place I can see. Looked like it used to be a restaurant. Oh, all right. Huck and Tom loves Becky. Let's see what we got here. Let's go around this way. Looks like a cabin. I don't know if I'm going in the in or in the out. Oh, it's a mill. It's Harper's Mill. Oh, there's an owl. Hoop, hoop. Oh, and there's the water wheel. All right. Harper's Mill. This here deserted Chris Mill was named after my friend Joe Harper. Please don't scare the birds. What you will find there, unless some no good done scared them before you did. Tom Sawyer. Hopefully some no good. Up to no good. Oh, we're back to the beginning. Let me go up the hill. I think there's a fort up here somewhere. Exit. Huh. I'm kind of lost. I've never been here before. All right, we're gonna go up the steps to the top. Ah, here's the old fort. Welcome to Tom Sawyer's Scavenge Fort. This player asks for the enjoyment of children ages 2 to 12. Oh. Well, I don't fall into that category. Fine. Okay, nice little picnic area up here on the top. And no one's at the picnic table. All right, across a little bridge here over this creek. All right, got a nice view of Big Thunder Mountain here. And we'll go back down these here stairs. All right. We're gonna cross over this big rope bridge. Maybe even sneak a peek at the Liberty Belle. Nope, I don't see it coming. Ooh, it's kind of bouncy. Kind of bouncy. Oh, there's Fort Langhorne. Let's go check it out. Fort Langhorne on Tom Sawyer Island.
So I sit on the market chairs over there?
All right, we've got a blacksmith shop and a well.
Let's wait for Mama.
I got the guardhouse. I'm going to go up the steps here of the old fort. See what I can scare up. Oh man. Got a big old used cotton when shooting. That's one big cannon. Oh, what do we got up here? Oh, we got some rifles up the steps. Ah, you can take out some people over in Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, got one. Wait. Here he comes. Got him. All right, I'm gonna take me out some wild tourists riding Big Thunder. There you are. With the Mickey ears on. Oh, jeez, his Mickey ears came clean off his head. I tell you what. Someone taking a picture. Oh, got him. I got him. It's all clear.
All good, huh?
Oh, there's another big old cannon. Oh yeah, we got some more guns up here. What am I aiming at here? Oh, I can shoot a tree. Got it. Ah. All right. Here's another rifle. Oh, this one's even closer to Big Thunder. Let's see, some unsuspecting tourist. Can't tell if this spiral staircase goes all the way out or not.
Oh, it's the you don't like the noise?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, no, there's people screaming.
There I was, up in the rifle roost. This here's an escape tunnel. Let's go down into the tunnel underneath the fort. Oh, sorry. It's lanterns to light our way. Ooh, it's dark. Ooh, kind of dark. Careful, you get lost in here. This here escape tunnel. It's weaving and winding.
It's a door.
Door. The door don't open. Don't go nowhere. All right, we come out on the backside of Fort Langhorne here. That's why it's an escape tunnel. It's a back door. It says escape tunnel, exit only. Oh, back across the rope bridge. It's a little bouncy. Hard to get your footing. Great view of the Haunted Mansion. Oh yeah, great shot. And there's the Liberty Belle. Okay, I'm going to wander back around past Injun Joe's cave. It says here this is a little crooked bridge. And that just goes up around this mill, this windmill, back around to the entrance. All right. Get back on the boat, or the raft, and head on back. I'm going to take a ride back on the Becky Thatcher. All right, that was Sawyers Island. It's kind of a crazy place. Never been there before, that Injun Joe's cave. I didn't realize just how easily you get lost in there. All right, I'm hoping I can swing around and get on the Liberty Belle before it takes off, but I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Looks like it's boarding now.
Now it's time for questions with Clueless Guinea.
I ain't crazy, I'm just clueless. Well, this week's letter comes to us from Judy from Minnesota, and Judy writes, I got little ones. Will they be scared on Tom Sawyer's Island? Well, the last time I was on Tom Sawyer's Island, I saw something that scared the living tar out of me. I was scared as a cat in a dog pound. Turns out, it's just my mother-in-law. Oh, I'm laughing about it now, but at the time I was scared. Anyway, I think your little ones will be just fine there on Tom Sawyer's Island. Wow. I'm on Liberty Belle, and it's pretty fancy. This middle section. Never walked through it. Wow, the attention to detail is so great. So awesome. Wow. Makes me feel like I'm on a real steamboat.
Last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room. Reverse 1/4. Balance. Cast off bow line. Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away. Engine room. Sound last bell. Leadman, sound off. Give me a depth reading. By the mark. Mark 4. Engine room, head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. He's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch so far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and feel stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river, even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. See that peak just beyond the outskirts of Frontierland? That's Chickapin Hill, or at least it used to be. Dam burst a few years back, and folks have been calling it Splash Mountain ever since. Some have even taken a ride and hollowed out logs over the big falls. Seems far-fetched, I know, but it's the truth. All my life, it seems I never could tell a lie that anybody would doubt, nor a truth that anybody would believe. But believe me when I tell you, truth is the most valuable thing we have. So I make sure I only use it with economy. That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Sawyers Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mill's there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muff once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstitious Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little one. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. Look off to the port side there. Every now and then, the water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil and spurts out all over the place like a tea kettle left on fire too long. The Indians around here used to tell me these geysers were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers traipsing all over their sacred hunting ground. Be that as it may, that's Big Thunder Mountain poking up in the sky over there. The Indians named that because of the sound the falls used to make when the big rains came. Every miners and prospectors and get-rich-quick speculators showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days, just ghost stories about a runaway mine train loaded down with simple-hearted, terror-filled folks like you. Well, I'll be. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Injun Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts an new channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he could navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy duty. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain, but mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian Village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
That could be why the Powhatans are out this far. Just following the food trail. That other village off to port has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Enelor, which means fire canoe, because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our topstack. The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain, especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
By the mark, northward, borderless sea, half wind, half mark wind, borderless, red flag touches.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. The leadsmen call out the depth. Each mark is a fathom or 6 feet. Mark Twain is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
If you folks on deck look past the trees on the island, that's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial grounds, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches if they aim to breathe in your direction. And you won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining them. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper 2 decks might be able to mind.
All right, that there was the Liberty Belle and an adventure on Tom Sawyer's Island. A little piece of Americana. All right, so the next time you're on your trip to Walt Disney World and you're in the Magic Kingdom and it's getting a little crazy, maybe getting a little hot, take a nice break in the middle of the day, head on over to Tom Sawyer's Island, let the kids blow off some steam, and then take a nice trip on the Liberty Belle and just relax and enjoy yourself. All right, very good. That's going to do it for show number 26. As always, I thank you so much for downloading the show. If you'd like to contact me, please head on over to my website at wdwparkhopper.com. There you can find how to contact me on email, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. All right, until next time, I'm going to Disney World.
Thanks for listening to the WDW Park Hopper Podcast. To contact us, please visit our website at wdwparkhopper.com.
I'm going to Disney